If you search the internet for the best productivity system, you will be met by a plethora of options, all claiming to have the best, most efficient system to getting things done. But what you will find that once you try to implement these systems, you will be met by a certain problem. Hi, my name is Alex Demro and I help entrepreneurs optimize their health so they can perform at the top 1% in their field. And in today's video, I'm going to give you the key missing step that will give you a productivity system that is proven to work. See, most productivity systems rely on jotting things down, clarifying what those things are, and then organizing them to the necessary day. But the key step they are missing is making the process as friction-free as possible. Now, the productivity framework that I like to use, and a ton of people use as well, this is nothing special. It's by a guy who wrote the book, Getting Things Done. His name is Dave Allen, and the method is called the GTD Method, or the Getting Things Done Method. And the GTD method can be broken down into 5 simple steps. Step 1 is capture. You need to get everything out of your head and onto a piece of paper or a digital note-taking system. Step 2 is to then clarify those things. We need to clarify when they need to be done and how much of a priority they are. Step 3 is then to organize those tasks you've just clarified. So organizing them in terms of projects. So is it business? Is it personal? Is it errands? Is it a certain project like YouTube or perhaps content creation? And then also organizing it on the day or the week you want to get that thing done. Then step 4 is to review. You want to review your day and review your week. You want to get into a habit of doing this continuously. This is going to ensure that nothing slips under the radar, and anything that you don't get done for that day, you then pass on to the next day or the week ahead. And finally, step 5 is executing on what matters. So often the case, if you get everything out on a piece of paper, you will realize that actually a lot of the things, if you ask yourself, what is the one thing that I focused on today that if I get done will move me closer towards my end goal? You will find that a lot of the stuff is actually quite a lot of fluff. So that's the 5-step framework for getting things done. Okay, great. That's nothing special. But here's where things get interesting. Now remember at the start of this video, I spoke about friction and how it can be very difficult to stick to a productivity routine if it's not easy. Now the app you want to download for this is an app called TODOIST. TODOIST has a free version. I recommend getting the pro version as well because it has reminders. Once you've downloaded that, you can then utilize the GTD method within TODOIST. Now that's great, but what TODOIST is really, really cool is that you have a widget on your phone. And this is where that friction point is removed. Instead of having to remind yourself to go on your laptop or to go within your apps on your phone, which adds friction points each way, trying to press certain apps or buttons, what you can do on your phone is set up Todoist as a widget. So whenever you pull your phone out, you are reminded to get those things done. You can have a visible reminder of when you need to be doing those things that you've set for the day and for the week. This is a game changer because how many times do you get your phone out a day just to check it? A bunch of times. Now, add that key step in of Todoist, and now you are constantly reminded, oh shit, I have to be doing this again. I have to be doing that. Okay, so we're on my laptop here. I'm going to show you how you can implement the GTD method within Todoist. So this is Todoist. Here on the left, we have inbox, today, upcoming, and our projects. Don't worry too much about that for now. What you need to worry about is inbox here. Okay, so remember step 1 is to get everything out of your head onto a piece of paper. In this case, it's a digital piece of paper. Now I've gone ahead and written some examples of what you would typically put in your inbox. Remember, just get it out of your head. It doesn't have to be organized yet. You just want to get it out of your head. So here we have client work, food shop, order phone case, yada, yada, yada. Let's add another one so we can take you through the entire process. So getting it out of my head, this one is to do with client work, and this one is to make some changes to client health sheet. Okay. Now we're moving into step 2. So we're trying to now clarify this. Okay, so let's start to clarify. I like to start with the date. This needs to be, for my personal example, for tomorrow. And clarify it through the label. This will help with organizing it later. So for this is client work for me. And we can also clarify it through how much of a priority it is. So say this has to be done tomorrow. This is priority number 2. We can also go a step further as well and add a time if you wanted to. So I like to get all my deep work done in the morning. So for me, this would be somewhere around 10 a.m. where I get a lot of client work done. Boom, that's step 2 done. We've now clarified it. And now step 3, remember, is to organize. So we want to take all of this inbox, okay? Now we want to begin to organize it into our projects over here. So what I like to do is sort by priority. Now I can see what is the highest priority. So far it's client work. Okay, let's start to do step 3, which is organize these to the relevant projects. So the first one is client work. Click on these 3 dots, go down to move project. And because this is client work, this is within business. Now what you can do is go a step further and create subcategories within each project. that you can really begin to organize each project. So here we have my business, we have my routines within my business, my content created for it, and the client changes. Very super simple structure. This, of course, being client work, should be in client changes. Boom, send it to that. Okay, let's do food shop, for example. So step 3, to organize this, we're going to put it into personal. Doesn't really fit in routines, doesn't really fit in free time, so just put it into personal for now. Now, I'm not going to organize these for the sake of saving time on this video, but the 2 tasks that we have just organized, if we go into our projects, remember we did one in business, and if we go down and find where it is, boom, client changes, client work, Adam, his health sheets need adjusting, and that needs to be done for today. Okay. And again, if we go into personal, we'll see that the food shop is here as well as other things. So that is the basic gist of it, the 3 steps. Now, remember the 4th step is to review. So by the time you get to the end of your day, so if we go on my today here, of course, right now I have time to do all these, but say for example, look, I haven't cleaned the office yet because I'm making this YouTube video. This can now be delegated to another day. So what I would do is, okay, I'm going to get this done tomorrow. Boom. And you would do this in the evenings, right? This is step 4, to review and continuously review your day. Okay, so remember the last step is to take action what really matters. So let's say this day is all about business for me. So today I have, I've got to clean, I've got to order a new phone case and screen protector, but I really want to just focus on the business for today. That's the number 1 priority. Sweet. So click on view, click on sort by, and then select project. Now what that will do is organize all my tasks into the related projects. So in this case, this is business here. So we can see that if I get all of these tasks done today, then I've pushed the needle forward for my business. It'd be nice to get these things done, like order a phone case, 90-minute clean. Perhaps we can delegate that to the girlfriend. But as long as we get these done, then I'm happy, right? Okay, so that was the 5-step framework within GTD using TODOIST. So that's my productivity system, and that's the system we use for all of our clients. Now, if you need help using this productivity system, or you're still struggling elsewhere in perhaps your performance, productivity, routine, energy, body, whatever, hit a comment down below, or you can reach out to me on either Instagram. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.